And we're live. I don't have a cool can to pop. I'm drinking whiskey, so.
I am too, but you don't have a
No, but I have a
Jim Beam
I
class.
have a Jack Daniels one.
Are you drinking Jack out of it?
Yeah.
All right, that's acceptable then. Welcome to Drunk Tech Supports. I want to cut my balls off.
That was Jay, and I'm Rich.
I'm being topical.
I know.
It's a sad, sad fucking day.
It is kind of actually. You know, we're showing this
We're
battlefield.
not going to talk
though.
about it because we're not a political podcast.
No, we are not. But you know,
I keep recommending we do that since we talk politics so much. But I can't even get you to do a fucking Star Trek podcast on a regular basis. Whoa, buddy.
I have been at you for 2 weeks to do a Star Trek episode podcast, and you were like, "No, I ain't watching Star Trek anymore. Screw Star Trek."
I said, if you want to do it, I'll do it. And I have look at our messages. I've been like, so when are we doing a Star Trek pod? Like, calculus, climbing a rock.
I'm done with calculus, and I didn't do any mountain climbing, and I probably won't do any more until my knees feel better. Because oh my god, they still hurt. It's been
you
one,
need like
one week.
one of those biomechanical exoskeletons for your legs.
Yes,
Like
cricket.
The cricket. Okay, I was gonna say Rhodey. What the hell's his name on the Avengers?
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch the Avengers.
Iron Man's buddy. Yeah. So stuff is really bad, and I want out of this country.
Especially if you're a woman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's bullshit, dude. We're like, this country is reverting, and I'm not gonna talk about it.
We're not gonna talk about it.
I'm not gonna talk about it.
We're gonna stay positive.
Yay!
Something's up with our Twitter feed. It's like not sending data. So I hope nobody's watching us on Twitter.
This setup you have it seems to have so many problems. I've been watching other streamers and looking at these like things they use. It's not as versatile as OBS is, though, which I like our moving background and transparencies and stuff. But maybe we want to trade stability for
We have
functionality.
stability.
Oh, okay.
The only screw ups that have happened have been caused by me. They're not the software's problem.
We gotta hashtag replace Rich.
Remember, last week we thought Restream was having trouble, but actually it was just me streaming off of my LTE data.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idiot.
So that happened.
Aren't you like a Hey, so I've been on Twitter.
Not watching our
bunch.
show, apparently.
What?
But not watching our show, apparently.
No, I've been doing the social media thing.
No, I
And,
know. I was making a comment about how it's not streaming to Twitter right now.
Oh, okay, you're jumping off of that. That's cool. Shacknatomy?
Whatever. He's full of crap. He's watching it on YouTube right now.
Yeah, there's so many different places to choose from. So, I responded. Somebody posted on about Zenny Optical. Remember, I was saying like, I don't get them as a sponsor. Somebody's posting a picture of their rainbow glasses that they bought, and I bought rainbow glasses too.
Yes, I saw that.
And they weren't as rainbowy as the ones this person had.
Right.
They were like opaque, like bright rainbow colors, and mine were like kind of transparent and fuzzy colored. So I was like super jealous that, I'm trying to hold on. Let me. I said I bought a men's pair, but they're not as rainbowy as I wanted. And then Zenny posted, "We're sorry to hear that they aren't as rainbow icon as you hoped. Please feel free to send us a private message if you'd like us to look into any return options." I replied, I appreciate the offer. I'm happy with the way they feel. Did you see our message about how we advertise at Zenny Optical on our podcasts? We don't intend to, but your service is so awesome we can't help but talk about it. And my new glasses. Do you do any promotional partnerships? And they replied, we'll DM you.
Ooh.
Smiley face.
I don't know why, but
Rosie-
it immediately, like, when someone says they'll DM you, I immediately think it's dirty.
Like sex or dick
Yeah.
pics or something. We'll drop into your DMs, winky face. So they dropped into our DMs to say, nah, bro.
Yeah.
No, they wrote a...
They said they were, like, overextended right now or something, and...
Yeah, which is bullcrap, because I see people posting, use Zenny and use this code
Yeah.
for 10% off.
Yeah, but how
which
many
is just-
people do you hear that on? Like, a lot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
So
they,
I
maybe
think
they are.
took a look at our followers, which is 1.
0.
No, it's 1.
Oh.
We picked up a follower.
Ooh.
Which I...
It also could just be that our content is questionable.
Yeah, you mentioned that. I was like, okay, yeah, that could be it too. But I mean, isn't there like no such thing as bad publicity?
Depends. If you're Trump, yes. If you're Zenny Optical, maybe not.
Rich, we're not being political.
Oh, right. Oh,
And
that wasn't
I'm
political. That was just a commentary on him as a
just
person.
saying the word Trump is political at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mentioned to Rich, why don't we start a political podcast? You know, where I can talk about things that I'm not well informed on, and we can bitch about stuff. And
Isn't that the American way, though? To
Rich
bitch
is
about
like-
things that you're not informed about.
Rich was like, yeah, ... So I'm taking that as a no, because we can't even get a Star Trek podcast off the ground.
To be fair,
No.
to be fair,
To be fair,
you keep telling me you're never gonna watch Star Trek again. So
I'm not. I tried to get through Discovery again just so we could like talk about it. I'm like, it's just not good, dude. And I've done research into I started like watching a bunch of different like people on YouTube that talk about Star Trek and stuff.
Mhm.
And I'm like, the side I align with in regards to Star Trek is the wrong side, because it's all like right wing, sexist, racist, homophobic, you know,
yeah,
people. And I'm like, well, I'm not that, but I have these problems that align with your problems, but they're not born of the same.
yeah,
Hate.
it's not. Yeah, it's not hate driven. It's
But they're
Just-
making me feel like maybe that's subconsciously what my problem is.
well, I mean, you do have
What-
your dad as your dad, so
Yeah, I did grow up with that, but I like fervently like rose up against it. You know,
yeah.
I had an interracial marriage and
I
kids and
sold
stuff.
Picard's pants the other day on an online prop auction. No shit. What'd they go for?
What pants?
Does it matter?
Have you seen? He's so like he's got like no muscle or fat. Like he's just like pencil legs.
Yeah, he kind of looks like he might be like a vegan or something. I don't know.
I would like to sell my pants. God, I can't believe there's only one more season of Picard. I can't wait till that shit show's over.
You know, I
Um,
stopped watching it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, mostly because I've been watching Strange New Worlds, but even that I haven't been watching that much.
Strange New
So,
Worlds
here's
is
what
an
happened.
improvement.
Here's what happened is last week I found out that the streaming service Tubi is actually like full of conspiracy and alien stuff.
Yeah, like Ancient Aliens.
Yeah, like I've been watching it constantly. Like I'll wake up in the middle of the night and they'll be talking about the Anunnaki or, you know, something crazy. And I'm like, oh. And then I'll stay up and I should be sleeping, but you know.
I never was interested. I keep seeing Tubi as a channel on like my Roku and stuff, but I'm like,
It's kind of cool because you don't have to subscribe. Like you can just start
that's
watching
like
it. It's like
I
their
keep
thing.
saying the selling point.
Yeah.
Um,
But the whole time that you're watching it, they give you little warnings like, if you want to save your place and come back later, you have to sign up.
mm,
You know. So don't
are
expect
they like
to go in
ad
and start.
supported?
Yeah. But it's not too bad. Like honestly, I feel like Paramount has more ads than they do. Like 2 or
Paramount's
3
not-
ads a
wait,
show.
So you pay for Paramount and you still get ads?
Yeah.
What?
Not as many.
That is insane.
Yeah.
By the way, all the children you hear screaming is on Rich's side.
All
Rich
on my
has-
side. 'Cause
Rich has he does not wear the pants in the family.
apparently.
He's got no balls. And yeah, sorry about that, Rich. So yeah, so I'm like, like my main gripe about Star Trek, the writing's bad. The people in charge don't care or know anything about Star Trek. And the other thing is they're appealing to the LGBTQ people because they will fight for them and they will stand behind the show because any representation is good for them, which it is.
Yeah.
But the way the show goes about it isn't subtle or clever or like there's an article, and of course the people in charge of Star Trek had to announce it. The new villain in Star Trek is transsexual, everybody. Where you're like, okay, but is the show good?
Yeah, and that's the part that
I don't
like. I think what your point is they're losing focus on the story and putting focus on things that don't need focus. Like
they never had focus.
give them
now,
the
imagine like in the '60s when Kirk and Uhura, like the first interracial kiss, happened. It just happened. Nobody expected it, and it just happened, and everyone was like blown away by it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so progressive. They didn't go, "Hey everybody, the newest Star Trek episode has an interracial kiss. Tune in."
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
it's just shoving it down your throat is what
it's
pandering.
Yeah, it's kind of like they're going out of their way to advertise that they're cool with it.
Yeah, like I said, if you have to say you're cool,
then are you really?
You're probably not cool.
Right.
And I love progressing. Some of my favorite shows have, you know, transsexual, bi, like gay, like.
I actually, honestly, like completely blew you off with this topic when you first brought it up first few times, and then I was watching Discovery. And I got to the episode where they introduced that person's pronoun, and I was like, okay, they're throwing it on our face.
Where she corrected the pronoun?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I've not even watched that. Like, I've heard about it. But
I feel like the whole environment, like the whole universe of Star Trek is in a time where none of that exists anymore. There isn't.
That is Gene Roddenberry's vision. We have moved past that. You would never have to correct somebody because... like, we're past all that crap. We're past bigots and homophobia. And well, I don't know. Gene Roddenberry probably struck me as somebody that would have been against the gays.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think he was as progressive as he was very like sexist and stuff like that. Like, but regardless of that, he did have a progressive view of the future, and they're leaning into it too hard, is what they're doing. They're like, well, we can't write good stories that aren't full of freaking plot holes, so let's just super lean into the LGBTQ market because they'll watch it just because.
It's a good market.
That's a great market. I mean, the LGBTQ market. There's lots of money there because they'll watch it just because like they're desperate to see representation on the screen.
Right. Well, I mean, if people were just cool with it and didn't make a point, and
we wouldn't draw attention to it.
They wouldn't have a lack of representation because they're everywhere. I mean, it's always been everywhere. It's not like a new thing either. Like there's always been people that were LGBTQ.
Right. And I think they're getting so much I drank before we started potty. So much more representation now than they have in the past, which is awesome. And like I said, like I watch shows with all those kind of characters, but it's not shoved down your throat.
Right.
Okay? If you can't write a good story.
This is the article that
his uniform.
About his uniform.
Is this pre Picard maneuver? It looks like the onesie.
It was 89 to 1994.
That's the onesie.
It's the one where it's like one big.
Yes.
Yeah.
For how much?
Well, it was estimated between 15,000 and 20,000. I don't know what it actually sold for though. Looks like
pretty cool.
It says it may close Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. So I don't know if it's even closed yet.
Well, Picard's dead. He's been dead since the end of season 1. He's a robot now. And in season 2, they're like, why didn't Q know Picard died? Why wouldn't he have showed up to like do something back then? Why did he wait till robots like Picard's like a stupid robot now?
Yeah.
And they're like, Q's gonna be in this series. Can you believe it? It's Q. He's back. And then he shows up in like 2 or 3 episodes.
He was also in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, Rich found that out. He was very, which is weird because you saw it before you saw Picard.
Yeah.
But you never watched TNG, so you
yeah. No, I did. I watched it all.
And you just never made the connection.
No. Dude, I've watched TNG my whole life.
Like, got such an cute, like when he's yelling at Jesse. He's like, I don't care what you say, you peont. He says something like that too. Yeah. I'm like, oh my god, that's cute.
It's like, is it really a character he's playing, or is he really that like educated?
Yeah, it's probably more like how he actually is. And like, the end of a card, like the very last episode, they do like this tearful like farewell, where like they hug and stuff, and I'm like, that's touching. But it would have been touching if this happened back in TNG, because this whole season it's been nothing but bullshit, and I really don't care at this point. God, yeah, we need a Star Trek pod, Rich, because I got so much to say.
Okay, we'll do one.
Picard. Oh yeah, all right. Well, we'll do it. That's what you keep saying.
No, we'll do it for real.
No. So what's up?
I don't know. I got some nodes.
I got a cat.
You did have a cat.
I got a cat. I got a 2-month-old kitten because I've decided I'm gonna be a cat lady.
A cat lady.
Yep. Like the one in The Simpsons that like has a shopping cart full of cats and throws cats at people. Yeah. I got a kitten. I'm hoping it's gonna help with my mood and give me something to do.
Yeah. As long as it's a cool cat, if it starts acting like a dickhead, then you're gonna be like, the opposite's gonna happen.
Well, people that I know have gotten cats in the past, they usually get them when they're like older. Which I feel that's the problem, because you get some cat.
You get someone else's problem, just like when you buy a used car.
Yeah, somebody that was like, fuck this cat, and they dropped it off the shelter, and then you get it, and then you're like, fuck this cat. I've had so many problems with cats, and I've probably said in the past, I'm like, I effing hate cats. But I decided I can't get a dog because my apartment's too small. Could you?
Thank you for that, because a lot of people just ignore the fact that they have a closet for an apartment and get like a Mastiff or something.
People upstairs from me have a dog, and it's like, it's got to be like a Rottweiler or something. It's
too big for your apartment.
Yeah. Can you show that video of the cat that I posted on Facebook?
Probably. Yeah.
So my cat's name is Princess Meowface.
Best name ever.
Which is very apropos. I'm sure that's what that word means. I was just talking about my brother training a cat to poop in the toilet.
Yeah.
The cat right now is too small and will definitely fall in the toilet.
Here's the video.
There she is. So
I like that it's a black cat too.
Yeah, that was. But I was looking at other cats and they're not that cool.
So our neighbor at our new house here have a black cat, and it's pretty cool. And it hangs out at our house all the time. Like if we leave the door open, it'll run in and like make itself at home. And I don't think they feed it or take care of it or anything.
Oh, so it's probably like desperate for someone.
So we feed it and we pet it, and we gave.
Don't do that, man. That makes it want to stay. You're supposed to not feed straight.
Name.
You just adopted it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Check out this spinny thing I got.
It's pretty cool. Oh, sorry.
It's good. If you just look at the video, yeah. So I went out today and I'm like, it won't be that expensive. I've already spent over $500 on this cat. It was like $125 fee for adopting it.
Yeah.
A fee. And
donation.
Donation, yeah, exactly. And they talked me into. I don't know if anyone can hear the cat just meowing.
No, I can't actually.
The second I got her home, so I had to buy a cage because I didn't have a cage.
Yeah.
for the thing.
A
Not
cage?
a cage, a carrier. A carrier.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
keep it in a cage.
I was like, a cage?
I didn't have any toys. Like she had this little mouse toy that I would visit her at the adoption center, and they like let you hang out in a room with it.
No shit.
Yeah, to get like acquainted, and they had so many toys in this room. Out of all these toys, she had this little black mouse thing. It was just like a little stuffed mouse. And
Yeah.
she was like, she wouldn't stop playing with it, and so I like talked them into letting us take it when we left.
Nice.
I'm like, it looks like it's their favorite toy, you know. So I had only gotten like a temporary litter box, and
Jay's like, why don't you just throw in that other cat too? It seems to be your favorite, you know.
there was a one of the first cats that I wanted to get. It was actually like a pair of cats. You couldn't buy one without the other because they were sisters. And I really like that cat, but this one looks exactly like it.
Do you remember the cat that I moved here with? It was in the back of my car.
Oh, yeah.
So we were here for one day, and it jumped the fence and took off. And we assumed it was eaten by an eagle or something, but then like a week or two later, it popped up in the local shelter.
Yeah.
And we messaged them, but they had already given it to a new home. So
what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, how long did they have the cat?
Like
They're
a
just
day
like,
or two.
Wow, that's a nice turnover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming it wasn't chipped. My cat's chipped.
No, because it was a stray that my wife started feeding. We have a thing with feeding stray cats, apparently.
Yeah, you gotta stop doing that.
There was 2 at the old house in Texas, and one of them was really annoying. He had this meow that like it would just you'd feel it in your bones. It was so like, annoying.
Hurt your soul.
It was like, but anyways, but we took that one with us, and it was a nice cat. And then he jumped the fence and probably didn't know how to get home. Apparently, it's
probably like screw these guys, I'm out.
Apparently, it's a thing you're supposed to do, like to acclimate them to the environment when you move, especially if it's
they shouldn't be getting outside.
Yeah.
For a while.
So
until they're used to the house.
Well, we didn't do that, so it's gone.
Huh?
But maybe
what the fuck? Like the shelter wouldn't be like, oh, here, I'll put you in touch with the people that got him since that was your cat.
Nope.
We shouldn't just flip a cat in 2 days.
Yeah. Well.
Wow.
You know.
That's awful. So I got this. If you can put the video back on, I went out today to get toys because that mouse toy is all she had.
Yeah.
For like 2 days before I finally got out to the store, and apparently Nerf has gotten into the pet business. This
which is hilarious to me. I had no idea.
Yeah, they so I'm looking for a scratch pad because she's already trying to like sharpen her nails on my couches. Not that my couches are like anything worth saving, but you know, I don't want to sit on something that's like shredded to bits.
Right.
So I got this thing that's like a little scratch pad in the middle, and of course once I saw it was like a strobe light ball, I was like, freaking sweet.
Yep.
So I got this, and it's made by Nerf, which I thought was weird. So Nerf also makes a gun. It's a gun that shoots discs. You know those disc guns?
Yeah.
Yeah. The discs are like made out of compressed catnip. And my brother's like, "Oh my god, that's awesome!" And
so
I'm like,
you shoot it at the cat?
That's what I was like. Are you supposed to shoot your cat with it?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's a little.
I couldn't figure out like how to use it, and I'm like, it's a Nerf gun, so you'd want to shoot it more than once, right? I'd like machine gun my cat from across the room if I had it, like. Bah, 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 bah. So I didn't get that, but I just thought that was interesting that Nerf. Nerf
fetch with the gun.
Oh, I don't know. Cats are trainable.
I mean, it's not gonna.
I always feel like they're
not.
not.
It's just gonna eat it if it's catnip. It's just gonna.
Yeah, and I was like, my cat is like 2 months old. It does not need catnip. I feel like catnip's for like old lazy cats because she's already got a ton of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the second I got her home, opened the carrier, she immediately dove under my couch, and that's like her home. And
Nice.
I read it takes a few weeks for cats to get acclimated
Yeah.
and start coming out. But dude, she comes out
You
to
know what
watch
you
me
should
play
do?
Call of.
You should put her in the backyard and just assume it's going to be great.
Well, I don't have a backyard. I'm not an idiot like you.
Right.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Ugh.
It was in retrospect. I really should have thought about the eagles because we have a lot of bald eagles around here.
Yeah, I wouldn't. It does have a laser pointer. I forgot to mention that.
Oh.
And so I was like, I asked my brother, I'm like, do you have a laser pointer? Maybe we can get her to come out from under the couch with a laser pointer.
Yeah.
And then I remembered I have a temperature gun that has a laser pointer on it,
Nice.
so we used that. I bought her a 3-story like cat tower that's got like climbing stuff, so I'm hoping she's not gonna scratch my furniture anymore. But she loves Call of Duty.
Yeah,
This
you were
sounds
telling
weird.
me she was watching you play.
I got Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and I'm playing, and I look over. She had come out from under the couch and was just like
Just
laying on the
chilling.
floor, just looking up at the TV. And you can see she's like looking at all the movement on the TV and stuff.
Wow.
But if I switch games, she will lose interest.
That's funny.
Yeah, so it's something about Call of Duty. She'll like come out and watch me play, which is cool.
Huh.
So she's got more used to my apartment. She hangs out on the like the arm of my couch now while I'm working.
Yeah.
And I have to wear socks if I'm laying on my couch, because if she'll like eat your toes if she sees like a toe poking out from like the edge of the couch. You know, if you lay down on your couch. I tried to like take a nap and I was like rudely awoken, like eating my toe. I was like, ah!
That's awesome.
So that's my cat, Princess Meowface.
I love it. So I was gonna call back to our last episode. We were talking about the death of Internet Explorer, and the question came up about whether or not IE mode would be available in Edge.
I asked that question.
You did. So I found the answer to that after the show last week, and I put it on the notes so I wouldn't forget. But it will not be gone. IE mode will still exist until at least 2029, which in Microsoft years means we'll see it until like 2037. So,
But technically, it's not dead because
right,
I'm
because
like,
the engine is still in Edge. So
yeah, part of it still lives. Is now like who ever used Internet Explorer? Like I've never gone out of my way to launch it. It always either launches as part of.
the only reason I've ever seen it used in my experience has been to download a new browser or some government systems still to this day require IE.
Not just government, just companies.
Just
I've worked at
so
so many
annoying.
companies that just won't update the code for their internet websites.
Like somebody just needs to show them like, okay, so this is what happens if you get hacked because you're using Internet Explorer, and this is how much it's going to cost you. And then this is how much it costs to hire a developer for a week to make your program
to
work.
to update your code. Yeah.
You're talking pennies on the dollar compared to a
they're
massive
probably,
hack or something.
Like companies I've worked at, they're like intranet websites, like internal.
Yeah.
And they're probably like,
They're like, oh, it's
not
internal.
exposed. Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, all it takes is
We'll
somebody to come in and pretend they're with the phone company and plug into an Ethernet jack, and then.
Oh
you're
my
all-
god, I've had that happen.
Ugh.
Companies trying to get us to buy new toner for our printers.
Oh yeah.
One of those social engineering calls that luckily it got sent to me and it didn't go to somebody else that didn't
Yeah.
know what the hell it was. I'm like, no, we have our own Rico. You know, they manage all that.
Yeah,
shit. Like, we
yeah,
gotta
I like-
deal with them.
I like
I'm
them actually.
Yeah. So these people's goal is to get some idiot on the phone that will give their credit card number so they can charge fake toner
Right.
for years, and they'll never notice because you just pay the bills as they come in.
Right. You're right. They probably do get a cut of the profits.
Wait, who?
Microsoft?
Oh. Oh, what, with Defender? I saw you could download Defender for Chrome.
Yeah. There's a plugin. I actually launched it at work because we use Defender Advanced Threat Protection through our 365 licensing, and they have a plugin, so we have Chromebooks, and I can push it out to it and protect them.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Defender actually does
No.
anything?
It's like the baseline. Like it's not the worst on the planet, but there's way better.
I've never seen it like randomly catch something. The only time it ever pops up
I have.
is when I'm trying to. The only time it ever pops up is when I'm trying to crack a program.
Yeah.
It's like, this crack is unsafe. We deleted it automatically. You're welcome. I'm like, you goddamn son of a bitch.
Yeah. No, I have seen it. Like, you download questionable things and
Yeah.
I
still have I subscribe to Malwarebytes.
Yeah, me too.
It's pretty nice.
It's
nice
about the
service.
only one I've ever considered paying for because.
But I mean, it never either. I'm really good at browsing.
Well, you're not the average user. I think that's fair to say. I mean,
I've run it on people's machines when I worked on home computers, and it was like 20,000.
Oh yeah.
Malwares detected. Would you like to just delete your machine? When I worked in Vermont Computing, like I would have to somebody wouldn't want to pay to reinstall their OS, but they'd pay me hourly to try to remove every piece of malware and the damage that it caused to their computer, which ended up costing more in the long run.
Way more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Wait, what?
I have never seen that happen before.
That reminds me of Star Trek: The Voyage Home when Scotty's trying to use the Mac Classic. He talks to the mouse. He's like, "Hello, computer."
Oh man.
What was the job for?
Well, if it's got to be something technical because I'm pretty sure that's the jobs that this person has held.
I
so
guess
that's kind of scary.
Why would you just try to bullshit your way into a job?
Oh,
Radio Shack.
Yeah. See, I knew it had to be a technical job.
Really, is Radio Shack technical?
I mean, it used to be. Back in the day, they used to make you take tests and shit.
What?
Yeah.
On, what?
You had to get certified on ICs or RF communications and it was kind of intense.
Yeah,
the one on the parts and shit was actually really hard. It took forever for me to pass that one. But I learned all about resistors and capacitors and ICs and.
I wish I wasn't such a scumbag back then. I
Yeah,
worked at Radio Shack.
You pretty much were there every day. You might as well have worked there.
Yeah, I was robbing you. But we don't talk about that.
Oh man.
Actually, the statute of limitations is passed.
Sure. So anyway, Edge is going to hang on to the engine for a while, and so we're still technically not without IE, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, I feel this is premature. So I'm wondering if you're on Edge and you switch to a site that requires Internet Explorer, does the browser change into shitty IE mode or
not unless you enable that? So with so we have it at my office set up for a couple of sites that require it, and because I deleted Internet Explorer 6 months ago from my office computers. I was like, nope, we don't use it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a couple of sites that had to use it. I just added to the site list for IE mode. So now through group policy, everybody gets a list, and if it's one of those sites, it'll automatically change, and you'll see the icon in the corner of the URL change to it, the old IE logo. And
okay.
Yeah, I mean, it works. I really wish people would just get a clue and stop using old websites, but
I agree with that 100%.
Don't think we're gonna get to there.
It's it's like those companies that stick with DOS running on the 486 because they have some special software that that there's 20 million different versions nowadays that can do the same job, but they're no, this works.
Well, speaking of Radio Shack, they used to use old 286s as their POS server in the back room.
Really?
It wasn't until I don't know, probably 2003 or 2004 when they finally put a Windows server back there, and then they just had it running on a Windows server, but it was still the same software.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've been looking for
You know what was really weird is the grocery store HEB uses the same POS software that Radio Shack used to use.
Really?
I've never seen it anywhere else, but they use it still
There's
to this day.
there's these companies that go around like selling their proprietary
Yeah.
crap.
And to be fair, Radio Shack was a Texas company too, so maybe it was a local Texas developer that wrote it or something.
I had to do work on a paint matching machine at Home Depot,
Yeah.
and it is literally just a Windows machine
Yeah.
sitting under a box, running Windows XP, of course.
Of course. It's probably embedded though, so they don't have to upgrade it.
Oh no, Windows XP embedded gets free upgrades.
Yeah.
We talked about that. You could trick your computer into like getting Windows XP updates well past the expiration date of XP.
Yeah, you just gotta tell it's an embedded version.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, he mentions the AS400 terminal. You know, American Express uses old mainframe terminals still. They have
Running
like
Cobalt.
They have like a series of like 5 different mainframe systems from other companies that they purchased throughout the years.
Mm-hmm.
And they never merged everything together, and they still use them, and you have to use a terminal emulator to connect to them. So like if you do for instance a fraud case, they have to do that in the mainframe. There's no web interface for that. They have to log into the mainframe.
Putty into it.
And yeah, it's ridiculous. At least this was the way it was when I worked there, 20 years ago. But it's probably upgraded by now.
It's maybe
Not
a high chance though.
Probably not.
I
mean, banks are the ones that are the reason XP Embedded is being upgraded still, because they run ATMs with it.
What's the and you know how I feel about upgrading, Rich?
Oh, I know.
They just want your money.
Mm-hmm.
What was the language that's like? Is it Cobalt? There's like a language that government computers and shit run
Probably
on still.
Cobalt.
Yeah, and there's like such a small amount of people that actually, because nobody trains for that anymore.
Yeah.
So actually,
There was
if you
a-
can learn Cobalt, you can like get a pretty high paying job.
Yeah, there was a COBOL developer that actually got a job as a manager at one of my previous employers, and the lady knew nothing about IT. She only knew COBOL, and that was it.
That makes sense.
My first time meeting with her, she literally was like, "I don't know why they made me manager. I don't know anything about any of this." And I was like, "Okay."
It's like you ever watch the IT Crowd?
That's funny because that's actually one of Jay's topics today.
That is one of the topics. Is COBOL a machine language, or is it like a
No, I'm pretty sure.
interpretive-
I'm pretty sure it's not machine language.
object oriented?
Yeah.
Huh.
But
Fascinating. So I've been looking for I want to get a 486 or 386 computer.
Yeah,
That's functional.
I need to find
And,
one too because my oldest one is my Windows 98 computer, and it's still a Pentium 2, so it's not quite old enough.
Right. So I've been looking, and like the pricing is either, if it's a piece of shit and it's only for parts, you can get it for like $50. If it's somewhat functional, it's like $500.
Mm-hmm.
There's like this vintage.
Yeah, it makes me mad every time I see something like that because I'm like, man, I used to have like 30 of these, and now I'm spending,
Yeah.
10 times what they're worth to buy one because I decided later that I wanted to get into collecting old technology.
Mm-hmm. Did you see my my Toshiba satellite that I got?
I don't think I did.
It's hold on, I'll grab it.
But yes, Jewel Band is on the list of notes tonight.
But this thing's a beast.
Oh, nice.
I paid
So-
100.
When I worked at Dunkin' Donuts, there was a
Look at that.
guy that used to come in every night with one of those computers,
Mm-hmm.
and he was it was the first guy that ever introduced me to Linux, because he was actually like recompiling his own kernels and shit.
Yeah.
I thought it was
This
the
bad
coolest
boy.
thing. Nice.
It's
It's got the little pencil favorite.
it's a 133. It's an original Pentium. first time I booted it up, I noticed like dead pixels, and I was like, because like I have like OCD and that shit drives me nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, maybe I can replace the screen, and then of course the battery doesn't work. Like no shit. I couldn't find any places that refurbished batteries.
Can you buy one at like Batteries Plus or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about going in. It's really easy to replace the internal batteries. It's just a bunch of like small batteries linked together.
Well, yeah, back then they weren't like specially engineered batteries. They were just nickel cadmium double A's that they taped together.
Look at this thing. The power. Look at the power plug. Direct power. Plug. Yeah, nice. Just direct power. It didn't have awesome. a brick on it. Probably like makes up for a lot of the bulk.
Probably.
So I got a one of those. Now these are easy to get. Compact flash to hard drive.
Oh yeah. You said you were having trouble finding the one for SCSI though, right?
Yeah, the SCSI 16. Not a 16, 64. How many pins?
Isn't it
whatever?
Like 60 or 50 something?
Yeah. The SCSI ones, and which is awesome. This does 2, so I can actually have 2.
Oh, nice.
I got 2 gig and a 4 gig. But it just started.
It's crazy that you can't find a SCSI one because I was able to find. Well, I mean, it was a kit that I had to physically build and solder together myself.
I'd be fine with that. I would build it because the parts
for my old Tandy 1000 that I have, I actually built a card that I could plug into the expansion port, and it gives me a hard drive through Compact Flash. It also adds RAM to the system and gives me a serial port, which is awesome because that computer, never in my lifetime, I've had it since 1987 when it was purchased from Radio Shack. Yeah. And never in my life has it touched the internet or another device because it was not connected to anything. It didn't have a serial port.
Right.
So now I have one, and I'm like really interested. Like, could I get it online? Like,
yeah. You see the you see the what was it? I think it was a Macintosh Classic that somebody managed to get on the web.
Yes, I did see that recently.
All these adapters and special code, like the adapters to get whatever the special Mac port was to a modem.
Yeah.
It was like 10 adapters long, like this adapter going into this adapter going into this one.
But it worked.
It worked. It was all text based, obviously.
Well, yeah.
I still have the links. I wanted to run Linux through text only, just command prompt, no GUI at all. It is actually doable. There is a text based command prompt browser for Linux.
Oh yeah. Well, it's Lynx. Lynx.
What was it called?
I found this
article.
It might have started in Unix.
Web browsing. It's called
Lynx.
W3M.
Oh, that one too. But I've always used Lynx.
There's an email client. And these are all like updated. They can run with like current security protocols.
You remember when we got the network set up on that DOS computer in our bathroom when we lived together?
Our bathroom computer, yeah. What did we even use that for?
I honestly don't remember. I think it was just to do it because
file storage. Like it's not like we're like streaming MP3s or anything. Like this is like old days.
Anyway,
I would love to find a copy of that DOS media player.
Yeah,
that you had.
I have it still somewhere.
No way.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Of course I do. I have everything. I never get rid of anything.
Yeah. You got everything except all of our old videos.
Except all our old videos. No.
Son of a bitch.
I have all our old videos. I don't have all our edited videos.
Whatever.
So we'd have to go back and edit 120 episodes manually.
So many dead links out there on the web from us now. Nobody will ever get into our show.
Meh.
Hey, if you're into our show, subscribe on Twitter. We only got 1 follower. Very sad. That 1 follower might be a bot.
So you want to talk about Jules?
Hey, let's talk about Jules, Rich.
I didn't even know about this until right before the show.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so pretend like you never heard about it. Hey, Rich, did you hear they banned Jules?
What?
I know. It's true. keep stalling so I pull up the article. The FDA denies authorization to market Juul products. Why? Who knows? I said maybe it's because they can't tax them, but Rich said they probably do.
No, I know they do.
Okay, the FDA determined that the applications lack sufficient evidence regarding the toxicological profile of the products to demonstrate that marketing of the products would be appropriate for the protection of the public health. When is any kind of cigarette device had that issue? Which, by the way, cigarettes, no problem. You can still get cigarettes.
Right.
But it just seems like they got a problem with vaping. Why? The children.
Well, that's their excuse, but...
I don't understand. I started smoking cigarettes when I was 16. Like, it wasn't because they were, like, flavorful or candy flavored or, like...
Smooth and flavorful.
Yes. If someone's gonna, like, start smoking, they're gonna start smoking. All you're doing is like making it so people have to start smoking cigarettes if they decide to smoke.
Yeah, that's it right there. He's got it. Big Tobacco's mad because they're not making money off of this.
Oh, that's a definite. Didn't all the tobacco companies try to get into the market and they all failed? Marlboro had that. What was that? Marlboro. I used to smoke those. They looked like cigarettes. They were white. Back in like 2015, and they actually tasted really good. I really liked the way they tasted, and then they're just like, no, they're gone. So, yay! So I think some money invested in Juul. So why would they like? Are they not part of Big Tobacco?
Well, I mean, I think it has more to do with the company Juul, because if you remember, they used to have flavors too, and then they made them stop selling those.
The flavors is what's gonna make kids want to use them.
You can still buy bottles of flavor, and it doesn't really change anything. The only difference is the convenience.
Juul doesn't take bottles; it's cartridge based.
Well, like you can refill those cartridges.
Yeah, you can refill them. I refilled the shit out of mine.
Yeah, we used to do that too.
But they yeah, it's so stupid, man. Because next, they're gonna be coming for my vape.
Right.
Like they're already like trying to remember. Like recently, they're trying to like crack down on flavors. Like every vape needs to be shitty tobacco flavored, or you can't have them.
Yeah.
Like right now, I got mango berry, is my like flavor.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've tried tobacco flavored vape juices, and they suck.
Oh yeah, you know what? This is the issue right here. It's because there are shitty ones that are causing actual lung problems.
Oh, like the crap, like all the ripoffs from China.
Yeah.
So how does cracking down on
all of it.
USA's Juuls gonna affect another country from importing and selling shitty ones?
What the United States does really doesn't have any impact on other countries, because when they banned the flavors, we could just go to Vancouver and buy them. So
that's what I'm saying. All they're doing is affecting the U.S. market, because they're still going to be coming from other countries. Like you can still order online probably. When
I lived in Texas, you could go to the little gas station stores and buy whatever flavor you wanted, because they were getting them from other countries and then selling them resale.
Exactly. That's all. That's people keep banning stuff, which is funny because that's kind of like a big topic today.
Yes, it is.
People keep banning stuff thinking it's protecting people, but all it does is make people turn to unsafe alternatives.
Correct.
Out of desperation.
Right.
Weirdly topical, Rich.
Yeah, like coat hangers.
Coat hangers. And it was actually the marijuana, the imported marijuana ones that were...
Yeah.
Did you get one of those, Rich? Did you smoke one? Is that what's going on?
No.
You're like choking to death.
It's the soda. Went down the wrong tube.
Oh.
We got a bad big soda now.
There's only 2 tubes, Rich. I get it right. I thought it was the like THC vapes that were coming from China.
Yeah, I did hear something about that. Wow.
Great. I can't wait till they come for me next, Rich.
Yeah. You're
So wait, Rich, what are you gonna do?
you're an old white guy, so they're not gonna ever come for you.
I do. That's why I dye my hair gray, so everyone is completely understands that I am an old white man. So, Rich, you use a Juul. What are you gonna do?
I don't use a Juul.
What the fuck do you use?
I fill a bottle.
Oh, you know Plan B and everything's next, man. Everything is a domino effect. We're not gonna talk about that, right, Rich?
Right. Not a political podcast.
If
Our,
you'd
our
like us to talk,
commentary is right here on the screen, and we're gonna leave it at that.
if you like to hear us talk about these subjects, yell at Rich. Hey, do a political pod or a hot topic.
You wanted to also talk about the spike in Battlefield.
No, I didn't.
You did. You told me you did. You made me cue it up.
Oh, did you? Well, I heard some idiot that has Rich's ear decided that they don't like our Battlefield player count number. And Rich was like, oh yeah, sure. Whatever you say, man. I have no individual thoughts.
I mean, I'll be honest. I didn't like it to begin with. I just left it there because you liked
now
it.
He's backtracking. So I said, Rich, I agree. We don't need to have it up through the whole show.
Yeah, but I will put it up so you can comment on the fact that it's pretty high.
It's spiked, dude. And I think it has something to do with the new update.
Season 2?
Dude, it's not even season 1.
Oh. I
believe
being funny.
Remember season 1, which was supposed to be like full of fun content for people that paid, is just a bunch of plugs,
bug fixes, and
yeah. We so it's basically nothing. It was nothing but bug fixes.
You know what I think it is? I don't think I hate the fact that we have the Battlefield stats there. I think I hate that it's a trigger for you, and then you talk about EA for like 30 minutes.
Dude, I didn't even get to talk about EA the last time we talked about it because I got too drunk.
Yes.
Like I started on EA and then I like trailed off to something else. So I'm thinking it might be the update. Everyone's jumping in to try
and see if they fixed anything.
And the general consensus seems to be that, hey, it's playable now.
Ooh.
So we've reached that level.
So playable is the new standard.
Yes, that's the golden standard.
All right.
So the player count, which still, I believe it's equal to Battlefield 5, which came out like 4 years ago. So still got that. But there's been a what was the number?
It's at 6,000 almost.
Within the past 30 days, it's been 182% gain in players, which makes me mad because I wanted to watch them burn in flames. Even though we did talk about that they pretty much gave up on it previously. I got the and I've added to this number. I got the trial on Xbox because I was just like looking for games to play, and I played it, and it is playable. They've toned down the stupid catchphrases at the end of the game. You know, don't cry. This happens sometimes. We're in a post-apocalyptic world, but I'm quirky. You know, shit that was out of touch with the tone of the game.
Right.
And, you know, the fact that, like, all these post-apocalyptic cities look very clean and shiny with no broken windows, even though the desert is, like, overtaking the city. Shit like that.
You know what I just realized? We weren't potting when I found out that somebody made EverQuest playable again.
Yeah, when we talk about it, though?
I don't think we did.
What is EverQuest? That's that game you play, like...
Yeah, it was like the cool game before World of Warcraft became cool.
EverQuest. Okay, so you're interrupting my topic to talk
sorry,
about...
Sorry,
No, it's fine. You just don't want me to go off on...
We were talking about old games that are playable.
I'm looking. EverQuest. Isn't that like that, I've heard of this game. I've known people that played it. Is it still a thing?
I used to play it all the time. No, it's not a thing. But somebody
Oh,
made
it does look like a World of Warcraft.
Somebody made it playable again. Like, you can get a patch for it and actually play the game online with other people still.
What?
Yeah. And it plays really well.
Somebody did that with the Matrix game.
I didn't even know there was a Matrix game.
Correct MMORPG. I hope you muted that. The Matrix Online, a massively multiplayer online role-playing game. Yes, somebody.
How did I miss that they made a
thing.
Matrix game?
It came out in 2005.
Hmm.
Wow, that came out like after the sequels and everything.
Yeah.
But there is still a niche group of people that play it, and there is some sort of patch that'll let it play online still.
Interesting.
I believe. Yeah. Matrix. Anyway, that's all I have to say without getting into EA sucking at everything.
Yeah.
Everything is a freaking microtransaction. They don't give a shit about
Correct.
gameplay, functionality. As long as people get that pre-order and we get that $120 before we even release the game, that's like the biggest like grift ever.
Yeah.
Like, I will never do that ever again.
Me either.
Pre-order a game. I see pre-order and I'm like, nope. Not even EA. They've ruined pre-orders for all companies.
Yeah. You know, the other day there was a big Cloudflare outage. Did you hear about this?
No. What's this all about?
Took down like half of the internet. It was like a big outage, but it happened overnight, so nobody heard about it. But
no. What day was this?
So their press release is that 19 locations that handled a significant portion of global traffic went down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at 6:58 UTC, they finally brought their data center back online.
Wow. What was the cause?
You know, I never read what the actual cause was. I saw like a bunch of articles about it.
Was it Russia?
Let me see if their press release shows. I don't think it was Russia. I think we would have heard about it if it was Russia.
Mm.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it looks like it had to do with BGP, which I think was the last time there was an issue with them. It was BGP related.
BGP?
BGP.
BGP.
BGP. It's Border Gateway Protocol. It's
okay.
like it's like a big part of what makes the internet work. So
yeah,
when it fails, things fail.
You know what I really hate? Network layers. Trying to remember them all and what they do.
I've never used them in my career.
Never, ever have I ever. But if you want a Net Plus, you better know the order, what they do, etc.
Etc.
Freaking annoying.
Yeah. But anyways, it was once again though with the we've got all of our eggs in one basket on the internet, and then that basket falls apart and the internet comes crashing down and everybody panics.
When was the last major outage? Like we would be.
It was just like a few months ago. It wasn't that long ago.
Can you imagine the entire internet going down?
I mean, when Cloudflare goes down, that's a good portion of the internet. A lot of people use Cloudflare.
Was it just like a reporting?
No. Cloudflare is like so like you see it most often like protecting sites from like attacks and stuff like.
It's like a security.
Yeah, but it's not just security though. They do a lot more than just security. But they're like the cloud, like when you say the word the cloud, it's pretty much just Cloudflare.
I gotcha.
But anyways, it was once again the cloud failed us.
Bro, Kevin Smith does not look well.
No. I can barely see it. But...
I know I can't do. I just went on Instagram and I'm like, he looks like he had a heart attack.
Did he?
And then he lost a bunch of weight, so he's not a fat fuck anymore. But he looks like frail.
I think most people that are my size and lose a ton of weight start looking terrible because your skin gets droopy and
saggy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't lose weight. Rich.
We got off topic from Internet Explorer already, but there's only 6 months left in Windows 8.1, and then 8 will be completely behind us.
Oh, great! I'm so happy they like gave up on Windows 7. Now they're gonna get rid of 8, which I wasn't a fan of. 8.1.
8.1
or 8.
8's been gone. 8 was gone before 7.
I never really used 8. I didn't like.
No one did. That's why they came out with 8.1.
Now, if they come out with a specific tablet OS instead of trying to force all us PC users to use this bullshit interface, that would have been awesome. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I love Windows 8.1 because I love Metro.
I feel like Microsoft has a history of not catering to tablet users because when Windows CE came out, remember they packaged a stylus with the computers and you would have to use that to hit the start button and
yeah, it was just regular Windows OS with no improvements that you had to use a stylus for the mouse. That's all that was.
Yeah.
I have several devices over here. I have a Windows CE device.
Yeah.
Which I don't have I can't synchronize anything to it because it didn't come with the cable, so I can't do anything.
Well, even so, you have to use that ActiveSync app, which doesn't work in Windows anymore.
No, I got that's why I got the Windows XP.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You have XP.
I actually got I have HotSync installed. It's running right now on my PC.
Nice.
Just because I will randomly synchronize my Pocket PCs on my Palms, and then I can run ActiveSync on my XP machine.
I'm really.
If I get a new enough Pocket PC, which I think before they stopped making them, they supported wireless G.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could still set one up to do mail and everything.
Yeah. I remember the first one I bought was one of the cheaper iPacks. And it didn't have wireless yet because wireless wasn't really a thing yet. And but it had Bluetooth, so I set up a Bluetooth.
How is it gonna have Bluetooth
network.
And not Wi-Fi?
It just did. And
that makes no sense.
So I set up a personal area network on my Bluetooth, and I connected to the internet that way.
Yeah. The one I have is one of the first ones that had Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi it supports is only AB.
Right.
So I have a shitty Linksys router that's B that I'll plug into my network when I want to mess with it, and it'll actually get my mail. I can actually synchronize my Gmail with it, which is pretty cool. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever get excited about devices the way I did back. That's why I still collect them because I'm like no new phone or everything. They can just do everything. So there's no
There's no there's no selling point. It's just like every other phone.
This is everything your old phone did except faster.
I mean, it's kind of the whole joke behind the Apple innovation. I mean, they're not ever innovating anything really anymore.
I'm gonna have a whole topic on that.
Oh
no, that's the planned obsolescence.
There is not just us, but there's a lot of people that love the old when it comes to technology. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the reason that the little mini NES and everything have gotten so popular.
Yeah, it's all nostalgia based.
Yeah, and I actually have one, and it's in my car. We have a little screen in the car with it hooked up, so I can play NES games in the car. But
while you're driving?
No, but if I go to pick up the kids at school while I'm sitting in the car rider line, I'll just play NES. But anyways, Sega released the Genesis, the mini Genesis, a while back, and they're actually going to be releasing a new one called the Mega Drive 2. And it's here, I'll pull it up. It's another mini nostalgia based system, but it's based on the Mega Drive 2 video game console.
You as an old as a collector, like, why wouldn't you just get a regular Sega?
Well, that's what I have.
Oh, okay. Bitch.
But see, the Mega Drive was like
that was like their selling point.
Yeah.
Like, it's got blast processing. Mega Drive. Blast you right in the face with processing.
Oh shit. So here is the original one. This is not the new one. That's what it looked like. It was where the 6-button Sega controller
these take actual games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a cool selling point.
Well, no, this was the old one. This is the original.
Oh.
But yes, the Sega ones can take games. That's where NES failed. The NES does not take games, and that's.
But the NES did have a backdoor where you could remote into it and actually copy
games
over ROMs. Yep.
Nice. I didn't know that.
We talked about that. Of course, it was like a million years ago.
Yeah.
The developer of the software, there's actually like a text file in like the root of the file system that basically says "Have fun."
Ah!
Like if you made it this far or something like that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't have any desire to buy one. I just thought it was cool that Sega's like coming out with another one. Like,
so wait, 2 as in it's just like an increment of the last one? Or
it was just a newer version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I never was a Sega person, so I never had one.
I wasn't either, but I did have a lot of friends that did have one, and I would always play it at their house.
And I tried to play Sonic. I'm like, this whole blast processing is too fast, man. Like, I can't even like focus on what's happening on the screen. I'm like run into like a bunch of like bad guys and lose all my freaking rings. Speaking of, they made a second the Sonic movie.
Yeah, I know. My kid's been hounding me to watch it with them, and I keep forgetting. But
do you remember?
I have to make a whole night of it because I need to watch the original.
Yeah, you should. You know. Do you remember the controversy over the original design of Sonic?
No.
That'd be a fun picture to pull up. The original Sonic design for the movie was didn't look like Sonic. He had like little beady eyes and like human teeth or something like that. He looked like creepy as hell. Everyone's like, "This doesn't look like Sonic, you idiot."
Did he look like that Sonic on that little crazy exe file, Sonic.exe?
Yes, he was that bad.
You do know what I'm talking about, right?
I'm thinking of like the ghetto Sonic.
No. This is like evil Sonic. Like he's gonna eat your soul.
Was it Sonic.exe was like a creepy pasta?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. I remember that. Anyway, so he was so like Uncanny Valley. Everyone's like, this is stupid. And they actually changed it before they released the movie. So he actually looked like Sonic for real.
Huh.
Now, the second movie, I haven't seen it, but apparently it features a cameo of the original Sonic design at like a Comic-Con. At a Comic-Con, like selling autographs, like, because he can't do anything else with his life. So it's kind of like a pretty cool like nod to like what could have been. Yeah, original Sonic design.
Yeah, here you go. So it's this article's title is the original Sonic design was a nightmare, but it was necessary.
Why?
I don't know.
Here, just a side by side. Put it up, man. People are watching. Apparently.
Paramount released the first look for Sonic 1.
He looks like a rodent. Like how? I know he's a rodent, but how would anybody? Are you gonna put it up?
No, I can't find it.
Oh my god.
I'm not putting too much effort into it either. Sorry. I've been drinking. I shouldn't drink before the show.
Yeah, well, I mean, you were stressed, right?
Right.
Okay, here. I'm sending it a link in the chat. Boom.
Heyo.
Heyo. He had like these tiny little eyes. It's so creepy. I don't understand. I think Jim Carrey was a good choice
He's got human teeth.
I don't know. I thought that was like a
Now this
thing.
this meme says therapist Sonic with human teeth isn't real. He can't hurt you. And then there's a picture of Sonic with human teeth. Here, I'll show you. Whoop,
Show me
that's
that, but
not
not.
it. That's the wrong window.
That's our show notes.
That is our show notes. You just gotta peek backstage.
Basically, his eyes weren't big enough, and it like freaked everyone out.
Yeah, they were kind of weird. Here's a comparison side by side, so you can see.
That's the same photo I was trying to show you.
I know. This is your link.
Oh, bitch!
But this
Go
is the one
suck
I was
on your
telling you about.
jewel. Yeah, that's what the Sonic. So as you can see, like they tried to make him look like all realistic and Uncanny Valley
Yeah,
compared to the way he should look.
which is
Like, yeah, more cartoony.
more.
I don't know.
More anime.
I'm wondering. I don't trust companies. I'm wondering if they just did that to generate hype
Probably.
and then switched it back and
Yeah.
was like, eh. I don't trust anything any company does ever.
Yeah. EA's ruined it for you.
Yeah, it's all their fault.
I really want you to talk about this Alexa topic.
Oh, well, I feel like
You
you have
can talk
more.
about crypto first if you want, but I really want to hear about this one. I haven't read it purposely. So you can explain
Well,
it.
crypto's short because it's like, hey, crypto crashed, everybody. The blow up of the supposed stablecoin. I don't know what happened. Some crap happened and like crypto crashed and all the crypto bros are like crying.
Yeah. A lot of people lost a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money. And I don't give a shit. I invested $100 in the crypto 6 months ago, and literally the day after that, it started going downhill. I've
like
lost
Crypto,
80% of my money.
You're literally buying fake money with fake money.
Yeah.
Because our money's fake to begin with. So.
Yeah, that's probably has something to do with it. Like there's
Well, there's no real standards. There's so many different types of coins and like the
okay,
markets.
Bitcoin dropped from at their max. They were basically $69,000.
Yeah, I sold when it was at
They're now
65.
what?
I sold when it was at 65,000.
How many freaking Bitcoins do you have?
Not a lot.
Why don't you share the wealth?
Trust me, I didn't
I'm
make
always-
much.
Yeah. Okay, so the low they dropped to 17,000.
Yeah.
That is quite the
It's
freaking
quite
drop.
a drop.
So the upside of this, unless you're a crypto bro, is graphics cards are gonna start coming down finally.
Woo!
I'm already noticing decrease in price. They because we all know everyone, all these people that were mining for crypto were buying up graphics cards and
Hundreds of them.
thousands of them. Dude, they've busted entire warehouses with like thousands and thousands of cards.
wild.
All mining. And it's like the whole point, like, and the whole other thing is like that it's like adding to like the demise of our environment. Like the sheer amount of power that these things are drawing from the grid.
And that's where everything's going from, you know, what are the terms? From like proving the transaction by like to god damn it, I'm gonna sound like a retard right now. More so than usual.
Break it down, Rich. What is it?
This is what
Just
happens.
give us the concept of what you're trying to say.
So, oh yeah, it was proof of work is what they used to do, where you had to actually do the work, like do the calculations, which was what the power came from, because people were doing all of these complex calculations to prove.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's proof of stake, so you just have to prove that you have what you are supposed to have, and
What?
yeah,
So you'd have to show your math originally,
yeah, basically. It's
and now you just have to
picture
show
a
that
math
you.
teacher with a ruler. Show your work.
Now you just have to This must be giving you flashbacks to calculus. Now you just have to
God, I hated that class.
now you just have to show you have them.
Yeah, basically.
Like, how is that safe? Can't I just be like, yeah, I got 100,000 bitcoins?
I'm pretty sure there's protections for people like you.
People like me. You know how hard I've been trying to just say I have Bitcoin. It just never happens.
Yeah.
All
right, so proof of stake is the consensus mechanism that helps choose which participants get to handle this lucrative task. It's lucrative because the chosen ones are rewarded with new crypto if they accurately validate the new data and don't cheat the system. So there's a benefit to doing it the right way and not trying to cheat.
Not doing it my way.
Right. Don't do it your way, and you'll make more money.
I'm not even... we probably have to take a crypto course. Like, I don't even know...
You know, you can actually do that. There's and earn crypto while you're doing it. What is it? Coinbase, I think, is the one that does
Coinbase.
it. Yeah,
I had the
take their courses and they'll pay you.
I had the you could have your computer mine for crypto in your spare time, and they'll give you like 0.00001 Bitcoin or something like that. I keep seeing stablecoin. I've never heard of that. Is that a thing? Tether and USD coin, now the third and fourth largest cryptocurrencies by market cap, have held essentially 100% of... So there are some cryptos out there that haven't been affected. I don't understand. Like, there's like a dozen different cryptos.
Well, that's
like,
the problem. There's the market's flooded. There's thousands of them.
Yeah.
I mean, you could start your own coin tomorrow. We could start a drunk tech support coin tomorrow.
We could start a political podcast where we talk about some right-wingers that started their own Trump coin and then took everyone's money and ran with it.
I think that's just what Trump does.
It was like a thing that happened. So yeah, I'm happy I didn't invest more than $100 in the crypto. I do know, like, my stupid cousin got in on the ground floor and is like swimming in money.
Is he your stupid cousin because he got it on the ground floor?
Well, no. Yes, absolutely. It's because I'm hella jealous.
He would be your awesome cousin if he had shared
some of that wealth with me.
Right.
Yes,
of course.
So the only thing I'm concerned about is that maybe people stop mining crypto, and graphics cards have been too much for too long. It's ridiculous. You have to spend like $1,500.
And even the one you can find one, they're like impossible. Like they'll come in like a month later.
Yeah, I've seen cards coming down below $700, which is awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because I want to buy one for my PC. You know, even though we have Xboxes and I'm gonna start keeping like a running tally of how often we actually play together on Xbox. Since I only got the Xbox because of you.
Yeah, well. We gotta figure out how it all works.
Well, just like our pod, we'll only do that if we like sit down and do it.
Right.
But we don't.
We'll do it.
I keep saying, I'm like, hey, Rich, when are we gonna do this?
We'll do it. We'll do it this weekend. All of it. All of the things.
All right. We'll do all of the things. I'll let everyone know next week.
All right.
That didn't happen because it won't happen.
All right, now talk about this.
What?
Your Alexa thing.
Oh, this was a last second topic because I was like, we got no topic. So, why can't I click on it?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, I had it. Amazon announced on Wednesday that it soon may feature the mimicking voices of customers' dead relatives within its Alexa products. Okay, good. Didn't hear me. I'm gonna have to change the name. I changed it from computer back to
change it to like butt face or something, so that way you won't say it naturally.
No, what is this stock bullshit? You can't. It only gives you like a handful of names to use.
Oh.
You can.
I thought you could name it whatever you wanted.
I thought so too.
I actually have an Alexa downstairs. It's still sealed in the box because I refuse to open it.
Why? Because you hate Amazon?
Yeah.
Screw them. I like it.
Well, I'm glad you do. Maybe
Although I would be just
maybe
as
I'll give
happy
you
with
mine.
Fine. I would be just happy with a Google device, a Lenovo device, an Apple device. Like, it doesn't matter. It does the speech recognition crap.
I had a panic attack yesterday because I was using my MacBook and my camera light was on.
You were jerking it.
No, but I don't want anyone watching me while I'm sitting on my couch watching TV.
Yeah, but you figure if that light can be turned on by software, it can be turned off while your camera's still on.
Right.
Unless they built the circuit in some way that the camera doesn't work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's gotta be some way to like develop a circuit to do that. Although
you know what's foolproof? Covering it. That's what I do.
But my whole thing is everyone complains about, cameras spying. Nobody thinks about the microphone.
Of course they do.
That can be listening.
That's why the microphone is disabled on every single application in my phone. Whenever I want to talk to you, whenever I want to talk to you because you call me on Messenger, I have to wait and go into my settings and enable my microphone before I can talk to you.
Yeah, but that's assuming that, they actually, don't have some secret backdoor way to do crap like that. So anyway.
Pretty sure Apple wouldn't allow that.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure a giant corporation...
Unless it was their own backdoor, I bet they wouldn't allow it. They're not going to allow a third party to do it. Anyways, continue your Amazon story, because I want to hear it. What the hell? Potentially unwanted app found. You talk about Defender.
It
not
just
finding
popped up?
things, and it just randomly popped up.
Oh, snap. What is it?
I don't know.
Well, AI
Your device
can't
may be vulnerable.
Well, while AI can't eliminate that pain of loss, it can definitely make their memories last. Although the feature is not yet accessible on Amazon's Amazon said that is something the company is exploring due to recent advancements in text-to-speech technology.
So basically, they're putting deep fake technology into every Alexa.
Yeah, and I'm like, how? So what? I gotta feed it a bunch of like audio of my dead loved one?
Probably. Either that or it just listens to your dead loved one the whole time it's on, and then it's like, oh, you're dead. Here.
Oh, shit. That's true, because they collect all your audio crap.
Right.
You can actually go to Amazon and request...
Delete it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Some might find it
Supposedly.
comforting, others might find it disturbing. Okay, so if my dead loved one, which I have, was talking through my... and didn't have the cadence or attitude of their voice, I would be very offended.
Yeah. So I was,
Like,
when I read your article...
It better be able to be like, bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Black girl
No, I get
attitude.
it. When I saw the title of your article, I was reminded of this podcast I used to listen to called Life After. And it's about a company that's very Facebook-like, that instead of posts, you have voice posts where you, like, say what you're doing. Kind of like that invite-only social network that, like, Bill Gates and everybody uses now. I forget what it's called, but you do voice clips instead of...
Is it Ello?
No. But you do, like, voice clips instead of posts, like text posts. But, anyways, this fictional company had this voice social network, and they archived everybody's posts, and then when they died, the loved ones could pay to have them created an AI bot.
Yeah.
And but there was something about it that was very malicious, and I can't remember what it was. Like, they were like exploiting the people or something.
Data gathering and shit like that.
No,
like
no, it was beyond that. Like, that of course was already
Yeah.
like kind of creepy, but then beyond that, like, the company was like using that to like exploit the people into giving them money or something. I forget what it was.
Using their loved one's voice.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, if you loved me, you'd send this.
Like
company.
the Nigeria queen.
Yeah. But anyways,
the,
it was a good storyline, and you should check it out. It's called
Yeah,
Life,
I will.
Life
Well,
After.
I read into this a lot back then. I feel like I brought it up on a podcast, but I'm too lazy to search our notes. That it might even be the same company, except this was like an AI chatbot. It would go through like your emails, like your Google chats, your Facebook, your Twitter, like every bit of information you could feed it, and then generate like an AI chatbot that would chat the way. I'm just gonna get this replica thing because I wanted to check it out.
Okay.
That's stupid AI thing. I wanna fuck my phone.
So anyway.
No, I think that's very interesting, and I like the idea. And Black Mirror actually has a very interesting episode that is about this. I don't know if you've seen all the episodes.
I have.
The woman whose husband dies.
Yes.
And then she has him come back as a chat, like someone she could talk to.
Yeah.
And then she ends up getting like a bot that can be programmed with this information, and then all the psychological shit involved in that. Yeah. And she bangs it.
Yep. So yeah, I don't know. I could never do it.
I would try it. I would be interested to try it.
I wouldn't be able to.
Not talking, chatting. I think that would be
chatting. I'd be more
better.
likely to fall into. I think, but I would never be able to talk to a bot that sounded like a dead person I knew.
Yeah, and I can't even like chat with my current
like the
voice
level
activated
of, the
devices.
level of
like
desperation you must have to be able to have that kind of relationship.
Don't shame people, Rich.
I'm not shaming them. I'm just saying it's desperation. It's like you are in a bad place if you can do that.
I guess, but like
I'm not shaming anybody. I'm just saying it's a bad thing.
I'm interested in AI, so that's cool. I don't think I wouldn't be like delusional to think I'm actually talking to the person. Like,
see, some people would, and that's what
I would
the
just
problem
think,
is.
yeah, and that can mess with people's heads. I can see like the psychological ramifications of that. Like, there's people that will believe that they're actually talking to this person, and especially if people are using it to get them to send them money.
Right.
That's not cool. Okay, so I'm on Replica on the... Okay, there she is. I'm looking for, like, the redhead. Apparently you can, customize.
Didn't your brother tell you this was crap and you shouldn't use it?
He said Roe versus Wade wouldn't get turned over, too. So, really?
Well, anybody who's anybody knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, but he didn't, so, you know.
He's not anybody.
Dude, it's like, it's a small subscription. I'm doing it for the pod.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
I want to get to a point where you can interview your replica on the pod.
That would be awesome. If we could hook it up to like
if you do that, I will support it.
I wonder if we could do like voice.
That'd be awesome.
Like we did with like the Hawk.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we need to have a Hawk.
You can also just do a screen share and.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway,
I missed the Hawk.
So we have one more topic left, and I don't remember if you put it or if I put it.
Just blow right past that and ignore me. That's fine.
Oh, I remember the Hawk.
No, I posted this. I saw.
It's another AI topic, so I assumed it was you since we were talking AI.
Yeah, this is go to open. So I saw GitHub has it's only $10 a month. So apparently
and it's
they
free
have some
for students that are fighting through calculus.
What the... Rich, you could have used this. GitHub Copilot is capable of suggesting the next line of code as developers type in an integrated development environment, like Visual Studio Code, Neovim, JetBrains. So
I could use this. This is like the first real AI use case.
I could use this. I'm sick of having to look up code when I'm in the middle of like typing something. I'm like, oh, what was this code? I don't remember it exactly. I remember what it did. I have to go look it up.
If
this thing can like
6 times, and you're like, no, it's gonna be like this, and then you get it wrong, and you're like, damn
yes.
And then finally you give up, and you're like, I don't fucking Google it.
You look it up and then copy and paste it or some shit and alter it. That's what I do. Like I'm not a brilliant
coder
programmer.
Yeah, me either.
I know the theory of coding. And what are my pronouns? She, they, or he? They. Okay.
Anywho, so $10
it?
a month. They use AI to suggest the next line of code to help you code better. I wonder, like, how complex the code can be. Like,
well, yeah.
Like, if you have a program that's like, a few hundred lines long, is it really going to be able to parse through it all and really truly suggest a
Yeah, is it going to view
line?
your entire code and get a feel for what you're trying to do? In that case, why doesn't it just write everything for you?
Right.
Which I would see this as a threat to programmers. They don't want this kind of stuff.
Yeah, but the programmers still have to be employed to program the AI to begin with, so.
Okay, so some programs.
So really, this is like laziness.
Microsoft has invested $1 billion into OpenAI.
Whoa. But really, this is like laziness at its best. It's like a programmer writing a program to write programs.
I tell people this. The only reason I know how to do any coding is out of laziness.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't want to have to do stuff 1,000 times.
Automation, man.
Yeah.
If you ain't automating
Copilot.
it, you're not working hard enough.
Uh-oh, wait. GitHub Copilot has been controversial, though. Just days after its preview launch, there were questions over the legality of Copilot being trained on publicly available code posted to GitHub. Oh, so people just bitching. They're looking at my code!
But it's publicly available.
I mean, GitHub's like a public space for code. Like, they don't want the
This
AI.
goes back to the conversation we had about AI a couple weeks ago, where I told you that the bias in minorities with AI facial recognition was because they were training it with a workforce that doesn't have a lot of minority representation. And they do that because of shit like this. Because people are creeped out by data collection, even in the public realm.
Yes. Well, people are saying basically, I don't want you looking at my code and then suggesting it to another coder.
Right.
Which is stealing.
Which that coder could just go to GitHub and search, find it, and then
find your code. Yeah,
and
exactly. So it's just
like
doing like the legwork.
Yeah.
No, I don't see any really demo. Like, they got like a GIF that's just looping something, but I can't.
I think I'm gonna try it out, and I'm gonna tell you about it on the next episode.
That'd be great.
Because I get a free account because I'm a calculus student.
Oh, dude, that calculus! It just keeps like, it's like a gift that keeps on giving.
It's like AIDS.
Wow! Did you hear there was they potentially found some sort of cure?
Oh yeah.
For the AIDS.
Will that guy mysteriously die of some unheard of disease or some
car
freak accident?
Yep.
Yeah.
You know it. There was I don't feel like looking it up.
But I will. I'm actually done with calculus. I did my last assignment the other day, and I'm just waiting for my final grade. As long as I get a B or an A, I don't ever have to take it again.
Sweet. Should my replica be male, female, or non-binary?
Definitely should be male.
Okay. That's fine. I'm okay with this. Oh, check it. It could be a black chick.
No, there you go.
There we go. All right. I just assumed it was that. You've seen the commercials for it, right? Like the ads. You've never seen the freaking ads?
Nope. I don't watch ads.
I see ads all the time. It's like this pink-haired thing, lady.
Is it replica, like REPLIKKKA?
What is with you with the AIDS and the KKK, Rich? Do we need to end the show?
No. We are out of topics. I mean,
it is with a K, and nobody's chatting anymore. So.
This is true.
Oh, except who the hell is Noko 187?
My friend Mark.
Is this the one that's like our Battlefield?
No. No.
Oh, okay. All right. Otherwise, we'd have a problem.
So you can make his or her a romantic partner, mentor, or friend. Blah blah.
I'm gonna
blah.
start as friend, and then
If
we'll
you do
go
not
from there.
like it, you can delete them. Is that like murder?
Yes, you're killing it.
I mean, if this is true AI and it's sentient, that's
Can you
pretty
see?
creepy, actually.
What the picture? What I'm showing you?
Yes.
It looks like a freaking The Sims character.
Yeah, but it's still creepy.
Like, should it be white? I'll just pick a white.
Join the millions who already have met their AI soulmates.
Soulmates. That's kind of
10
creepy.
million people have already joined Replica.
Yeah, but do you really trust?
How many of them actually use it, though? Like 2?
I was reading through the reviews, and there's people that are like, this thing isn't smart at all, and
Judgmentless chat is the #1 thing that they recommend.
all right, I'm just picking the black chick.
You can develop your personality along with the bot.
Oh, so I can develop my own personality?
Mm-hmm.
All right, what should I
You
name my
can
replica?
feel better when you're depressed, anxious, or sad. You know, you can always just get a cat.
I did get a cat.
Have fun together. If you're bored, it will always be there to play games, swap memes.
Oh, games? It'll send me memes?
If it sends me dark memes, it might be worth my effort to try it. Because I could,
I don't know if I want-
I could always use another person to trade dark memes with.
Oh, I didn't know you love memes so much, Rich. I'll send you a bunch. Okay, so now I'm confused because I assumed it was the pink-haired chick, and now that I'm like able to customize it, I'm confused because I kind of wanted the pink-haired chick, so I just like stick with that. Sure, I'm doing that just for what I was expecting.
It is based in part on a recurrent neural network that gets smarter on a daily basis.
Bullshit! They're throwing that word around.
Neural
It's
network.
a neural AI, even though we haven't figured out at all how the human brain functions.
Right. But we know how it works. Obviously. Because
Okay,
we're
so-
recreating it.
I need to name it. I'm gonna name it.
Name it Rapture. I don't know.
Sure, that's not very inviting.
Name it Death is Near.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
I'm gonna find like a name generator.
There you go. Find one of those like rap name generators. Like Lil
I was really
Little
thinking
Jizz
about
or something.
giving my cat like a little something name.
Little shithead.
Little yeah. Okay.
Well, you know,
Ew, I don't want to.
I do want like episode 145. I want like a recap and like I don't know. I want to hear all the sordid details, but
About.
like if you have sex with it or something.
Oh, dude, I will give you all the info until I can think of a fucking name for it.
I've added it to the notes for the next episode. I want to see what your thoughts are. So you
Swear
know,
on
instead of trying to think of a name on the show, we could end the show and then you could think of a name.
Oh yeah, then I could focus.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's so many name generators. I can get my
There really
mobster
is.
name. Mobster name generator. I just gotta put in my first name, last name, middle initial, my mother's maiden name, my favorite pet. This is brilliant.
Yeah. And your password is...
West Side Jassy. That's stupid.
That is stupid.
These are cheaply made sites. Like, oh, has the Large Hadron Collider destroyed the world yet?
I love that one.
I know. Oh, my bookmarks are all fucked up. All right, so let's end the pod.
Well, let's do that.
All right, this has been a fulfilling episode of Drunk Tech Support. I'm surprised I had any energy at all because I was totally ready to go to bed
I
thing
did
started.
actually pass out right before. I drank a big glass of whiskey and then I took a shower and passed out. And surprised I woke up for the pod, to be honest. But
I was surprised too. I was ready
think
to
it was
just
a good episode overall.
assume you were hiking or some bullshit, and
My knees still hurt from last week. I don't think I'll be hiking anytime.
that's not good, dude. You need to like.
Not be old and fat.
Can't you get your knees replaced?
Yeah, but they won't do it until you're old, because they don't want you to have to get more than one.
Somebody I work with just had knee replacements. She runs marathons and shit. And she's like, this is the second time they had to do this.
Yeah, exactly, because they don't last very long, so they don't want to have to do it unless you're
Oh, insurance doesn't want to have to do it.
right. If I had money, I could go get as many as I wanted.
Yeah,
But
I'm sorry, Rich.
It's
Just
okay.
get addicted to Vicodin.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing. Let me do that.
Then you'll feel great.
Till I don't.
All right. Happy Pride Month. Happy Juneteenth. Right?
And,
That